if you had a choice, and you're going to know immediately where I'm going, between the current crop of Republicans, Newt Gingrich, Mitt Romney, Ron Paul, who else is out there? Rick Santorum, Rick Perry, President Obama, and none of the above to vote for. Who would you vote for, Tavis?
Well, that's not a choice. The answer is Barack Obama. I voted for Barack Obama the last time. And barring some unforeseen incident, I expect that I'll be voting for Barack Obama again this time. There's no doubt about the fact that Barack Obama is the best of what's out there. And I'm glad you asked that question, because too often we don't have these questions raised that give us a chance, Dr. West and myself, give us a chance to answer these questions. People act as if there are two choices, and there aren't two choices. There are three choices. I have to remind people this all the time. One choice is Obama. The other choice is the Republican nominee, whoever that will be. But the third choice is to make President Obama an even better president. And I think that's the duty and the responsibility of all of us, to get behind him, to be the wind at his back, to help him become a better president. I've said before, I'll say again, great presidents aren't born, they are made. And great presidents have to be pushed into their greatness. There is no Abraham Lincoln if there is no Frederick Douglass pushing him. There is no FDR if there is no A. Philip Randolph pushing him. There is no LBJ if there is no MLK pushing him. And left to his own devices and left to the people around him who have no track record of caring about Negroes, let me be frank and honest about that, left to the Democrats on Capitol Hill, who can be oftentimes milquetoast and spineless, left to all those pressures, left to the Republicans who want him to fail. If that's the only pressure that comes to bear on him, he will not measure up. And we're going to look back on this 4 years, or I pray 8 years, when it's all said and done, and realize that we missed a major opportunity, that we did not lovingly and respectfully push him enough to be more aggressive. And the numbers are clear. You discuss this stuff every day. When he stands with a stronger spine, when he pushes back,
as we saw this December,
absolutely, when he goes out and sells his message to the American people, it resonates. But he's so much of a consensus builder, and right now is no time to be on the sideline. It's about drawing a line in the sand. My granddad said all the time, Tavis, there are some fights that ain't worth fighting even if you win. But there are other fights you have to fight even if you lose. And in the spirit of Dr. King, as we move toward his holiday, I believe, I know that if King were here today, lovingly and respectfully, he'd be pushing Obama to do more about poverty.